Hello. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Boop. Ah, get this thing out my face. Okay. What's good? There's two people here. Wow. Hey, Kalia. 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 Wait. What's up? I'm ready. Like SpongeBob. um. What's up? What does it say on my nose contour? It's very boopy. um, how is everyone? Every two people here. Hey Adriana, what's up? How are y'all doing? I missed you too, Gazpacho. Honestly, yeah, it has been. I've been taking a mental health break and stuff like that. I um I did something last Tuesday, or not last Tuesday, this Tuesday. Um I did something that Tuesday. I'm on the train ride home. I'm hoping my auto caption will keep up. Oh my gosh. Wait. Does the train have Wi-Fi? The train has Wi-Fi? What you do? Okay, so I went on a TV show, and it's a really popular TV show, and you probably know about it, talking about certain social issues. And I'm scared that they are gonna edit what I said to make me sound bad. Oh, my lipstick. Oh no, that's just the reflection. I thought I did my lip weird, but I guess not. Anyways, yeah, I'm so scared that they're gonna edit what I said to make me look bad, or I don't know. But uh, yeah, I think it's gonna be on air in a month. And you guys will know about it when you see it. And I don't know if I can handle that amount of exposure. And if it blows up in my face, I will leave social media forever. Yeah, no, I was anxious. There was a girl on the show, like we were like debating and stuff like that, and then there was a girl that um we were there for the same reasons, and so like we were like the two guests there, with besides like the experts and like the other conservative people. But like she was like on the conservative side. They put me on the conservative side, but I had like liberal views, so like our views were like kind of opposing or whatever. And like I was like telling her this whole time, I was just like, I am so anxious. And like she was chill the whole time. I was like, how do you do it? And she's like, well, I've been on TV multiple times. And I'm like, oh crap, really? Like, it was crazy. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's my first time on TV like that. So I was like really anxious. But hopefully they don't make me look bad. I don't know. The one expert that well, I think no, they had multiple experts on there. I don't know, but like the one expert they had on there, like I had a lot of chemistry with them, so like I think that's good. Hopefully, but like I know in the show they were like all kind of against the expert on the show, so I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. I'm like already ready to defend myself if some shit goes down. Also, thanks for the 2 likes, you guys. Here, I'm gonna give myself a third like. Anyways, are you guys ready to draw natural hair? What's good? Okay, so like my Instagram followers were like, "Oh, I wanted to draw natural hair," and like I know half of them are even gonna show up here, so I don't even know like well, there's like a couple people watching. I don't know. Oh yeah, fourth like, hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You guys like my new friend? His name is Shaib Ulgon. He's like, oh my gosh, this I love this plushie so much. It's so perfect for like hugging. It feels like I'm holding a baby or something. It's like so comforting. His name is Shaib Ulgon. He's very suave. He's very suave. And then Kiroitori's down here, but Kiroitori's too short. And we try to like position him where like you can kind of see him. I'm gonna sit on my neck pillow. There. Aww. They love each other. Anyways. Oh, a lot of you guys are on Twitch. Let me switch to Twitch real quick because I'm looking at the YouTube chat. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Twitch is hella right now. What was I gonna say? Last time YouTube had more people on than Twitch, but now Twitch has more people. I'm trying to split up my screen. Happy 420. Is it really 420? Oh, o'clock. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was the date. That was like way at the beginning of the year. I'm like so stupid. Anyways, let's show my iPad real quick. Hey, happy Friday. Chose Twitch today, I guess. True, true. Hi, Libby. Hold on, let me, cause that's in the way of my face. Hold on. Why is Facecam behind iPad? Facecam should be in front of iPad. This is weird. You guys like my little template? I made it myself. I made this whole thing myself. I wanted it to look like I had a cute desktop or something. And then I made these little like I think they're like, I don't know, little applications or whatever. And then like I found this little like teacup, so I called it Dishcord. Some stupid thing. I don't know. I just felt like showing off. Anyways. Back from me being cringe. Let's get on to this drawing tutorial. Maybe I should put my face cam on this side. Do you like this better? It is a vibe. Ooh, someone subbed, I think, but it's too... The freaking alert box is too small. Who just subbed just now? Thank you. I'll put it in the middle of the screen and I'll make it like really big. That way, like, I could read it. But whoever just subbed right now, thank you so much. Look how small, dude. That is such a small writing for that little frog. Thank you to whoever just subbed right now. Oh, it was Ghost Roast. Thank you, Ghost Rose. What's up? Oh my god, those emojis are so cute. It matches so well. I love it. They're like little goth roses. Alright, are we ready for a natural hair tutorial? What's good? I'm not sure if I should, use like a pre-made template. Because like I have like a bald template that I use. I used it for this one. I think someone wanted me to turn this into a canvas. But this is the tutorial I made for TikTok. But, I mean, yeah, I guess I could use this as a template. For, like, I could use this as a template for more realistic. So, I was planning on doing 2 types of natural hair tutorials for 4C and 3 type hair. There's a cartoony one, and then there's a realistic one. Because I know not everyone has that kind of art style. So, I guess we can do the cartoony one first, and then go with the more realistic one. But I guess first we need to draw a bald person. Do-do-do-do, Don't worry, it won't take too long. How's everyone's week? How was everyone's week? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, everyone's on Twitch right now. See ya. Oh, I know who we can draw. Okay, so we can draw the main character in my comic, and her name's Clover. And I kind of based her off of SZA, but like style-wise, I based her off of SZA, but like in the face, I based her off of Halle Bailey. Same old job hunting and eating junk food. Ain't that true? I'm kind of job hunting too. It's been alright. Work is work. Why is it all job oriented? I hate the society that we live in. You know what? I wish we all could just like, just goof off. Just had universal income and then could goof off or whatever. Because honestly, I think the only reason why we should have a job is not to survive, but to like afford luxuries that we really like. You know what I mean? Like, I think the bare necessities should be free. You know what I mean? That way, when we go to our jobs, we go there because we really want to. Okay, we go there because we want like this awesome PC setup. Okay, like you know what I mean? Or we're trying to pay off this car. I don't know, but like I hate that we have to get a job to survive because like that sucks. Adriana says sincerely, I wish you the best with job hunting, Libby, and mood on the junk food. Honestly. Oh my god, I got some of those garlic rye Gardetto bread things again. And I forgot to I mean I could get up and get them now, but like I'm so lazy and it's probably better off because like I chew so loud without like intending to. It's so embarrassing. I guess that's what happens when my lips are popping. Honestly, yeah, best of luck to you, Libby. I hope you land a job where like all the people there are really fucking cool and oops, I cussed. I cuss a lot, you know, I'm not gonna apologize for that. But like I hope you find a job where like everyone there is cool and I hope the manager is like super chill and lenient. And I hope you have a lot of fun at the job, you know? I'm so jealous of people who have fun at their jobs. Like, ugh. Jelly. Jelly belly, for real. My ideal workplace would be full of neurodivergent people. My last job was probably kind of like my managers were pretty high strung, but I got to work in a part of the building where there was no other people. Everyone had to walk all the way up the stairs to see me. And the one person that whose office was across from me was the tech guy, and he was like this guy who's like he's like older, he's like in his 50s, but he was so chill, and I could tell he was neurodivergent too. Thank you, Hippo Kitty. Oh whoa. Or wait, not oh whoa, but like I know what that face was, but thank you, Hippo Kitty, for subbing. Thank you so much. Yeah. But yeah, the tech guy, at my last job, he was super laid back. He was neurodivergent. And, what's his face? And we liked the same kind of music. He was a metalhead. He was an old metalhead. And he wasn't one of those, like, old metalheads that's into, like, dad rock. Like, I like Twisted Sister and Iron Maiden. With nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But the only one I could tolerate is kind of, you know, maybe Pantera or Metallica. But, like, the rest of those is, like, it's irritating. I really don't want to listen to Kiss. You know what I mean? Like, there's a time for it, and I really... But, like, he listened to, like, Korn and stuff. So, like, it was so... Like, he listened to that kind of metal, and I was just like, hell yeah, okay. I see you. I see you. I see you, brother. But, yeah. I just, like... My dream job is to work with a bunch of people like that. Just a bunch of cool neurodivergent people who are alts. I guess that's why a lot of people want to apply to Hot Topic and stuff. You guys like this face? Super cute. Now I got all distracted. Let me just finish this girl real quick. I'm still trying to figure out like what Clover, okay, because like Clover has like a lot of wardrobe changes in the comic, and I'm still trying to figure out what she should wear when she is staying at Baphomet's like little estate empire thing. I don't know. Being Nero spicy in retail sucks, but the management team can really make or break a job. That is so true. That is so true. One of my past interviewers had a nose ring, and we started talking about what hair oil she uses. I love that. Instant chemistry. Instant chemistry. I don't know. I don't want to go into too much detail with the clothes. I'll just cut it off like here or something. Oh my god, this eraser is puny. This kind of irritated me. I like the puff sleeves. Okay. Anyways, so now for the hair. What kind of hairstyle do you guys want? It can't be okay, so like I don't want to do braids because I'm trying to like do like a tutorial more on like the hair texture and stuff like that. So, should we do pigtails? What should we do here? Maybe like I don't know. Yeah, when you got a nose ring, you know you're gonna have a fun combo or two. I don't know, maybe something like that where there's like I don't know. Whoa, hella packages. What do you guys think of this? Do you think that's cute? We can't wham! We can't do bald headed. This is a tutorial on natural hair. Micro bald headed. Are you okay? So we're good on that. We're good on this hairstyle. Kind of looks like my hairstyle, except she doesn't have the pigtails. Can you tell this is pigtails? Maybe I need to like. Speaking of hair, what about mine? This is supposed to be pigtails. Okay. All right. So we got it. We got the hairstyle that we want. Hell yeah. What the hell is going on? What is that stuff over there? All right. I like to use. Oh yay! I am cosplaying a certain character from Overlord, and my cosplay just came today, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, so like when it comes to outlining, I like to use purples, like really dark purples. For my comic, I usually use a really dark burgundy color, so I'll probably use that. The eyes, I could do a tutorial on the eyes. It's a lot easier when it's at an angle because the eyes don't have to be symmetrical. Because if it's from a front view, the eyes have to be like symmetrical, right? But from the side, you can pretty much just make this one like this one, but like thinner, if that makes any sense, because it's at an angle. And I am addicted to the ink bleed pen. I don't know why. I love the way it flows. I did change the settings a bit. So if you guys want more details on the settings, feel free to ask me. But honestly, doesn't really matter what pen you use. Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna go too detailed with it because this is a hair tutorial, not a face tutorial. If you guys want a face tutorial, we could do that too. I was thinking of streaming other days of the week too, besides Fridays. Other than that, you know, what's interesting with you guys? I don't know. I feel like I already asked you guys how your week was, but like anything like okay, what did anything interesting happen recently for any of you guys? I'm thinking of making it Fridays, but I don't know. I just want to get into some kind of routine, you know what I mean? I've also been busy because I'm still making the Wonderlust game. We're still adding stuff to it. Cause like I think I'll be done, and then I have to draw more stuff for it. It's like crazy. But I guess Rome wasn't built in a day. Why did I say that in a weird country bumpkin voice? Rome wasn't built in a day. A tree fell on your car? Christ. Is that the one game you're working on? Which one? The game that I'm working on is called Wonderlust. It has nothing to do with this character. This character is from a comic that I'm making. It sounds like I haven't put anything out yet, but oh my gosh, the stream froze. Um but I have chapters out on Webtoon. So it's not like it's incomplete. So there's chapters out on Webtoon. It's not like I just started or anything like that. However, when it comes to the next chapter, I might just wait until I have like, you know, maybe half the chapter done. The next chapter is going to be a lot longer than the first chapter. The first chapter is more of a pilot. It's kind of like, I don't know. I unintentionally made it a reverse harem isekai. Um, just because I don't know which character I want the main character to get with. But I think in harems, the main character always ends up picking one in the end, so. I guess I won't spoil who that she gets with. Oh, also, I'm not including this part of her hair in the tutorial because I feel like braids are like a whole different thing. You know, there's a whole different ballpark. I feel like that's a whole different tutorial. I wish I worked for Pixar. I'm just kidding. I don't really want to work for Pixar. I do want to like work as an artist for a company, but I don't want it to be like a big company. Like I want it to be somewhere where I get paid well and I have fun. But like I do not want to work for Pixar, to be honest. I don't want anything to do with Disney because like imagine having your whole project thrown in the trash. Like all that hard work down the drain because you like included one gay person or something. Like some dumb shit like that. Like I couldn't I would literally would probably just like go to prison for taking my anger out on my manager or something. I don't know. I'd probably go crazy. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I'm stupid. How do I find this webtoon? This webtoon, it is called. Ooh. This is too thick. This is too dummy thick of a brush. The Ambit Wanderer. I was just gonna call it Ambit because I wanted to keep it simple, but there was already a webtoon on there named Ambit. They didn't even have any episodes yet. And then like also someone said like it's okay, you can have the same name, but I was just like no, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk the lawsuit bullcrap or like stands being like you copied them. You copied them, their name. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want people on Twitter to be like, no, I don't. So I was just like, okay, fuck it. Let me just include, like, I had like the whole like big logo and it said Ambit on it. And then I was like, oh, I'll just put the at the top and then Wonder at the bottom. So it'd be the Ambit Wonder. But the Ambit Wonder is not the title I wanted it to be. Yeah, the Ambit Wonder. It's on Webtoon. Surprisingly though, a lot of the people that like really enjoy my webtoon are my friends, which is my main audience. You know, like those are the people that I'm trying to cater to is my friends. Because like I don't know, I don't really care about it being like super popular or anything like that because I feel like once that becomes the case, I just like if it's popular, I don't mind. But like I also don't want to stress out about it not being popular right away. I feel like that takes the fun out of it. So I'm just having fun with it, you know. I'm not trying to like, oh, this is a terrible story. Like, I'm not trying to make a good story. I'm trying to just do what I want, you know? And if people like it, then they like it. And coming out with chapters has been like so slow lately, especially since I'm working on the video game, but it's whatever. Alright, so I'm not really going to draw the body. I'm not going to do all that. I guess we should color in the skin. Wait, hold on. I actually have a color palette for Clover. Her skin's a little bit darker. Yeah, this is more Clover skin tone. Sometimes I mess up and I accidentally make her lighter than she's supposed to. So I need to get on that. But yeah, this is the main character. Her name's Clover. It's nice to find popularity, but I tend to like things more when the community is kind of small. Yes! Thanks, Libby, for subbing. What's good? Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, no. You're right, because once the community gets too big, it gets, like, really toxic. And, like, you can't even, like, critique the comic any, or like just do anything, because like the sometimes like the fandoms get too big, it gets racist, which I'm hoping, like, if this comic does ever get a fandom, which I'm not gonna like freaking toot my own horn or flatter myself here, like, um but if it does get to have that level of popularity, I'm hoping that, like, oh, at least my fan, like, at least the fandom won't have a chance of being racist if the main character is black, which, I mean, there's obviously no promises on that. There's no promises with that, but it's like, whatever. Her eyes are, oh wait, oh, this is her eye color. You know what, it's fine. I'll just make it darker for the eye color, because eye color is darker. Her eye color is darker than her skin color, but that's also the color of her lips. And I did that so I wouldn't have to use as much color variety in the palette, which makes it a lot faster to color in. Am I not? Okay, yeah. Gotta use the flat brush, because that's the only one that looks good with that freaking art style or whatever. But yeah, Clover was like, her style. I already said it, but I mean, I might as well repeat myself because I guess it's relevant. But we put Alpha Lock. Her style is based off of SZA, and I mean, looks wise, she's supposed to look like Halle Bailey, but her eyes are too close together in this picture, which, I mean, it's whatever. Sometimes the official art of the characters, it doesn't look like the characters. I mean, I've seen official art of like Legend of Korra, and like, I'm just like, who is that? Because that's not Korra, but she still look good. You know what I mean? It's whatever. And then her lips got a little bit of a pinkish tone. Yeah, like this. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm taking so long with her. Okay. And then, oh wait, I forgot. Um, I feel like those lip highlights are a little too much. They're too bright. Okay. Bloop. What the hell? Oh, my bad. Okay. And then also, her scleras are kind of like an off-white color because of the amount of melanin that she has. Which is really great because when you add like the highlights, they really pop. A majority of like the people in my comic have like kind of tinted scleras. And then, oh my god, I just want to get to the hair tutorial already. I'm making myself cringe just taking too long. I'm so sorry, you guys. I suck. Blah 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 blah. And I like the brushes with the pointed edge because I can define the hairline a lot easier like that. And yeah, this is sloppy. It's not the neatest thing, but it's like whatever. Reminds me of when I'm creating a Sims household. Honestly, it takes so much time. Like I end up like taking the whole day. I end up using the whole day on the Sims on the whole household, and then like I barely like by the time I'm like ready to play, I'm like I'm too tired. I'm gonna get off. You know what I mean? I feel you. I feel you. Oh, oops, and I forgot the hair highlights. Which layer? Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Blah, 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 blah. And this is important for later to establish what the highlight colors are going to be. Okay. All right, time for the hair. Time for the hair. Okay, so we have this, then we have the highlight color, and then we need a darker color for the shadow. Okay, and then maybe even darker. So when you're doing natural hair, make sure you have a lighting spectrum of like the highlights and the shadows that you want to use, and don't just like, okay, so like you have your main color right here, right? So just make like kind of a spectrum of like what you want your highlight and your shadows to be in the hair. This can differ from like the type of lighting that you use. So like if your lighting is pink, you might want this to have more pink than this, and if your shadow is blue, maybe you want to add blue to this. But because this is just neutral regular lighting and this is like more cartoony, it's whatever. But this applies to the most realistic version too. Can you just let me use my eyedropper? Anyways, so now that we have our base template, let's go in. Okay, so like one thing you want to choose also is like, how is the curl pattern gonna go? This, for some reason, I did kind of a zigzaggy curl pattern, so we could do something like that. You could also go like this, but for some reason I chose zigzags, so it would match better if I did zigzags. And actually, let me also just group this up. And then I'm gonna lower the opacity. Oh no, she's light skinned now. All right. Oh wait. So actually, you want the first color to be the darkest color. And so first, what you want to do is just kind of have like. Actually, you know what? We should probably do this behind. Is this in the group? Oh, thank God. No, it's not. Okay. So kind of do this behind, but you just want to get the overall shape of the hair that you're doing. So let's just get that over with. All right. Here's the general shape of the hair that we want. Now we're just going to do the outer edges. And this is the darkest color that we're using, okay? And right now we're just kind of like adding lines to the outside. I'm not sure how to describe this, but we're like, it's like the outer part of the hair. This is going to be our base, and then we're going to add shading and three-dimensionalness to it. So just add these little edges. And if your art style isn't zigzag, you don't have to put zigzag. I'm putting zigzag because I don't know why I chose to have a little zigzaggy art style, but it's whatever. Okay, so now that we have like the whole outer shape established, we're now going to go in with our second darkest color, and It helps if you make them all separate layers, but you don't have to, but it really helps if you make them all separate layers. And we're just going to do the same thing again. Oops. Depends on how thick you want the strands to be. And the position of the lighter shade blob will depend on where you want the lighting. So if the lighting was more dramatic and it was just coming, if it was just coming from this side, then you would put the blob here. You know what I mean? So the blob is essentially where you're putting your highlights, like how you would shade a three-dimensional circle, because curly hair and textured hair is more of a mass in a solid, and straight hair is more of a flowy liquid, if that makes any sense. So when you're shading textured hair, you want to shade it as such, shade it as a solid. Okay, now we're going to do this with the third darkest color, which is the main hair color. Actually, you know what? I need to go a little bit darker with that one. Or not a little bit darker, a little bit lower. I'm leaving a bunch of stuff down here. Okay, sweet. Now for the main color. Wait, this wasn't the main. Oh, this was the main color. I mean, that's fine too. So this is the main color. Now I'm wondering if I should keep that, because I don't know why I thought this was the second darkest color and this was the main color. But it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has those days. You know what? Fuck it. Darker. This one is this one. Alright. Now this is the main color. Wait, is it? Oh my god, I hate color theory. I'm scared. What's going on? No, wait, yeah. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake. I confused the third color for the main color again, because I'm stupid. Oh my god, that was so scary. I'm always embarrassing myself. Anyways, yeah. Then another blob. But why is this lighter? Am I doing it again? Am I confusing the third color? No! Oh, wait, you know what? I just realized something. Wait, hold on. Oh no, it was the main color! I'm an idiot! You guys, you're witnessing me, like, have a bimbo moment in, like, real time. Ah! Okay, you know what, for this part, I'm just gonna keep this the way it is. I'm going to keep the head, because I know we lowered the opacity on the head just to get rid of it, but I'm keeping the head on for now at full opacity just so I don't fuck up again, because that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Yes, commit. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That was so dumb. Dude, imagine if I, like, didn't realize, and then, like, I turned the head layer back on, and I'm like, why is the hair color lighter than everything else? Oh my god, that would have been so embarrassing. Anyways, here we go. Just doing what we normally do. We do what we do, yeah. Cool. Okay. Now for the highlights. Actually, you know what? Okay, so when it comes to the mane hair, I think it's a better idea to have it come from the base in scenarios like this where the hair is pulled back. Now, when there isn't a base, it really doesn't matter. You could do it like how I said where the lighting's coming from, but because like the base has the main hair color in it, it's probably best to like at least have it connected to the base in some way, shape, or form. But I guess that doesn't count if the base is like has the same lighting. I don't know. I'm overcomplicating things. Just do the blob thing, like I said. Okay, cool. Okay, now for the highlights. I'm actually testing out these highlights. I might not stick with it. Actually, you know what? We should add the highlights after we add the main hair color. Or after we add the outlines, my bad. Okay, so now that we have the darkest shade, the second darkest shade, and then we have the main hair color, now we're gonna go in with the roots at the second darkest shade again. And we are going to outline this too. I might have an outlining trick that might make this part a little bit easier. Oh, thank God I put it on a separate layer. Let me lower the opacity because I'm... Okay, let me just finish this part. And then, so for this part, you're not going to do the blob. You're just going to like draw the curls. Don't do the blob. We're over the blob because we're doing roots and roots aren't like as solid. There's not as much hair. Okay, so we got that. I just want to see what it looks like when I lower the opacity. I like that a little bit better. I like that a little bit better. Okay, so we have a whole solid chunk. We got a chunk, okay? I'm not sure if I should group these. You know what? I'm gonna like, or I'm not sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not sure if I should flatten the layers, like combine them into one or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a safety one, I'm going to make a backup one, and I'm going to make this one, then I'm going to flatten to one solid layer. Okay, so now we're going to do the outlining. Now, before I do the official outlining, I want to test out this little hack. I think I told you guys about this hack before. Yes, it is society, Wem. It's society's fault. Everything is society's fault. Okay, not my fault. Let me adjust this camera because I'm like off to the side a little bit. Yay! Now I'm in the center. I don't know why that was off. That was so awkward. Anyways, so I don't know if you guys know this like stroke outlining hack. I found it on YouTube, but like it's been helping a lot for like outlining and stuff like that. Just it just takes off a lot of time. But if you don't do it right, it can look weird, especially if you use the wrong brush. So essentially what I do is I make a second layer of the layer that I want to outline. Then I use the automatic selection tool and I select it as close as I can. Oop. Okay. Yeah. And then I can just fill in these little spots right here. No! God damn it, now we have to do it all over again. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you know about the drag fill thing on Procreate, but you can change the threshold of the selection when you're making an automatic selection by dragging it across the screen. And I didn't know about that at first, but now that I do know about it, I'm so happy because it's been making my life a whole lot easier. I might need to charge my iPad. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna select and select and select till we have the whole thing selected with all the nooks and crannies, which that looks to be the case. Okay, we got it. We got it now. All right, now we're going to invert the selection and make it the same color as our outline color. That's the color that we want to outline. Okay. So color fill. All right. Actually, no, let me select it again. Okay. So we have a color filled layer. And let's put this behind the layer that we want to outline. So now that we got that done, what we're going to do with the color filled layer is we're going to go to Gaussian blur and blur it to where it slightly goes outside of the area that we want. And it looks like a cool like drop shadow a little bit. Just make it to where you see where the blur is coming out. Make sure it's like slightly coming out. And I guess it also depends on the thickness you want your outline to be. But I think around here is good. Okay, cool. Now we're going to do the automatic selection tool again. And because we blurred it out, it's going to select just outside. Isn't that fucking cool? It saves you a whole bunch of time, especially when you're outlining things like natural hair. It just saves so much time. It just saves so much time. Okay. So now we got that taken care of. We're gonna do... Damn it. Hold on. We have to do this all over again because I'm an idiot. Okay. So back to square freaking one because I'm an idiot. But okay, so when you're doing this part and you have it all done, be sure to invert the selection because I forget that all the time. We're not selecting outside, we're selecting inside because I'm going to take all this and turn it into brown, which is my outline color. Okay, so now we're going to invert it and then color fill. Voila! It's outlined. Isn't that the best life hack you ever seen in your entire motherfucking life? Doesn't that change your fucking life? Because it changed mine. It changed my life. For better or for worse, I don't know. Because, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Yes, Libby. Magic! Magic! Okay. So now we're just outlining the edges. Hold on, I need to do something. Has anyone seen the anime Overlord? What do you guys think of that anime? I hated it at first, but now I kind of like it. It kind of grew on me. Are you okay? What the hell? Are you doing gymnastics?
Yeah.
Holy crap. You're swinging from the walls on that thing. Okay. Go ahead. He's a gymnastic star. Okay, wait. Dang it! I was outlining on the wrong layer! I hate when I do that. Okay. So now you're just gonna outline the other edges. And then you don't have to do this, but because I'm stupid and I made the decision to make these sharp zigzags, I have to correct these and make them sharp. So that sucks. But if you decided to do like cute, soft, lumpy lines, like how actual natural hair is, you're smart. You're smarter than me. I'm stupid. I chose to do zigzags. Which, you know, sometimes zigzags is like a cool. I personally like when natural hair is depicted with zigzags. But man, is it a feat compared to just doing the normal freaking fluffies. I'm like cringing at myself right now. I'm always cringing at myself. Everything I do feels embarrassing. And at some point, like, I just, like, I embrace the cringe, but that doesn't make me cringe any less. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, at this point, like, I'm just, like, constantly, like, oh, I made a fool of myself. Oh, well. You know what I mean? Sharpen these up. Okay. Cool. All right. And then just add some little. Oh no, that line was too thin. We're just gonna add some thinner lines. And all this effort, I'm hoping to just put into the outside. Hopefully the inside of the hair won't need it too much. At least I don't think it would need it too much. And this is a good way to like depict natural hair to where like you don't have to like, you know, outline every single individual strand. Now, like, technically I am doing that, but you don't have to do this. But, it's a good way not to have to put so much detail into that. Especially because all the cartoony natural hair, tutorials I've seen, they only do, like, one art style that, like, is very, like, not outlined. So this is a good, like, way to depict. And then, okay, so anyways, god damn it. Anyways, so next we're gonna connect the root part to the outer mass of the hair. And then I like to do this just by like putting lines out where the hair is kind of just sprouting out from the root. And if your character has like hair that isn't pulled back, you won't have to do that, obviously. But I chose to do a character whose hair is pulled back, which is, you know, significantly harder. So it's always good to know. And, yeah. I'm like thinking whether or not I should. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. I wonder, is there anything else, or is this like a situation where it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? I don't know. There isn't any anime drawing my attention right now. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know it's a good anime that recently came out is that Cyberpunk Edge something I forgot. If you draw the hands, do usually outline the palms too? No, I don't outline the palms. When I do the palms and it's a lighter shade, I usually just do the lighter shade and then I can show you. Okay, so oh wait, I deleted that part. I forgot I deleted that part. Okay, let's just draw another hand. Shit, fuck it. This is the hand folder. Ah! Sorry, I like to like hum. It's like one of my little stimming methods and it helps me focus. A lot of people in my life find me annoying and like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. This is one of the reasons why. But yeah, so bloop. Let's outline that hand. Good to know. Someone recommended I start outlining, but outlining the palms felt wrong to me. Yeah, no. I don't like outlining the palms because, I mean, first of all, like, when you look at, like, a natural melanated, like, hand, the difference between the palm color and the hand color isn't that, like, there's not, like, a clear line. Like, I see it as more like a kind of a gradual, like, gradation of, like, light to dark. You know what I mean? And when I find I've tried outlining the palms before too, and it just looks too much like paws, and then it looks like I'm trying to draw a furry or something, and it's like, no, I'm not. I draw furries, but you know that's not what I'm going for. I'm drawing someone with melanin, like shit. I mean, we could try it. We could try that and see, you know, because it might work. You know, maybe I just did it wrong that time. You know, we could always give it the benefit of a doubt. Because, like, what if it actually looks good? I just don't think it would look good because I tried it before and, you know. But like I said, maybe I did it wrong. Okay. Bless you? Is that a cough or a sneeze? Sneeze, please. Amanda, please. Oh my god, you freaking remember that? Apparently, like, the Amanda Show and all that, like, those kids were, like, abused. Which, I mean, no shit. Like, when they filmed those shows, it was, like, in Florida where there's no child labor laws. I think at the time. I don't know if they have child labor laws now. Who knows? But, yeah, I heard they, like, abuse them and stuff. That's what I heard. Okay, let's just do this as a reference layer, yeah. Okay. Oh no! Okay, my bad. Bloop. Okay. So now we're gonna go alpha lock on it. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lighter palm color. So it'd be like this, but up this, no, reduce the saturation. And then up the light a little bit, and then make it less, so more warm toned. Ugh, no, that looks gray. What was I thinking? Yeah, no, keeping the saturation is fine. What was I thinking there? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see. Actually, I noticed that it like goes into the wrist a little bit. Okay, let's... Oh, wait, no. Ooh! Forgot to take away the reference layer. This... Here, I'll show you what happens when I don't do the reference layer. That's what happens. I'm an idiot. Okay. Wait, no, it still happened. Why? Oh, because I'm on that layer. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better than outlining. To be honest. But let's outline it just to see. Let's see here. I'm waiting on some Netflix anime, like Tracy. Are you waiting for the next season? Because those are already out. Wait, Seis Manos? What is that one? Oh, wait, no. Wait, is Seis Manos the same one as, Tracy and... Wait, are those all from the same studio? I noticed that, like, style-wise, like, they kind of give off the same vibe. I can't wait for Castlevania. Castlevania is a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna be. I did not want to watch Castlevania because, like, I thought it was gonna have this, like, serious, boring anime vibe, and I was just like, I don't have the attention span for one of those animes right now. But then I watched it and I was like, oh, these niggas goofy as fuck. Especially that one alcoholic guy who, like, I think he, like, hunts vampires or something. I don't know. I have to rewatch it. I don't even know half the characters. Okay. Outlining the thing. I already don't like this. Libby, I'm scared. What is going on? I don't know about this. It just looks like, you know how, like, gloves have, like, an outer seam? This is what it looks like. It looks like a glove. It's giving Glove World. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I guess it could work. Like, maybe if I lowered the opacity. Oh, dang it! I put it on the wrong layer! Oh, wait, no. I can't... Wait. Copy. And then let me redo this. And then... Paste. Okay. Maybe outlining it, like, but, like, lowering the opacity of the outline. It kind of looks good with the lowered opacity outline, but you know what looks better? No outline at all. You know what I mean? I like it without the outline, to be honest. I see gloves too! It doesn't look... I'm not judging whoever told you to outline it, but... it's... I don't know about that. You know... I just... Yeah. I like it without the outline. I like it without the outline better. But, oh, yeah. Before I forget... Adding little highlights here and there kind of help too. Actually, I don't know. I'm kind of not feeling it. I'm not feeling those little outlines. I kind of just like it the way it is, to be honest. But yeah, this is Clover. Clover's so pretty. you know what? I'm planning on doing a self-insert in the comic where, like, I show up and I'm like a goblin. There's, like, that would make the third goblin in the comic then. That's fine. I like goblins. I like goblins a little too much, actually. I like them a little too much, actually. But, like, there's a goblin in the comic, and his name is Spike, and he's, like, a short guy, and he's, like, kind of a self-insert. He's, like, a personified version of, like, my Napoleon complex. I feel like there's a little bit of myself in, like, a lot of the characters. especially Baphomet. Okay, and then also, let's just do this little thing. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. All right, well, for the most part, she's done. So that's a tutorial on more realistic, or not more realistic, more cartoony natural hair. Um, this can be applied to like puffs and all that kind of stuff. I feel like cartoony braids are a little bit easier. But actually, you want to know what I do for braids on my character? Actually, I'll do it on this one. This is a piece that I've been meaning to work on for a while. But we can goof around and give her braids. So when I'm doing braids, it's kind of like drawing straight hair. So like braids are different in the sense that they're more flowy and, you know, like I feel like the hair when it's like out and curly, that's more of a solid. This is more like liquid, like how you draw straight hair. Da-da-da. I'll lower these bangs a little bit. Her hairline is going a little too far back. One that was green, I kept thinking I'm turning into me. Yeah. Someone saw like, okay, one of my friends found this like picture of like this ball jointed doll, and I'm not sure if it was a demon or an ogre or what, but it was this cute little green girl, and she had horns and like pointy ears, and someone was like, "This is you," and I was like, ah! Literally, why am I jealous of a doll right now? Where do I get green spray tan? It was like that perfect shade of green too. Like it was like that yellowish, like kind of lime green color. Like Shrek green, but a little bit lighter and softer. So like it would almost be minty if there wasn't so much like saturation in yellow tones in it. And then I guess I'll just do. So like usually like, well, whenever I got braids, I would just boil the end or broil. I would broil the ends. Like I would just dip the ends in like boiling water and like call it a day, and they would just pretty much stay there. But when it comes to these characters, I kind of like to put charms on the ends of the braids just cuz like as a cartoon, I don't know why, but for me it just looks better. It just looks cuter. I don't know. Oh, and then also for this method, I am going to be utilizing a custom brush set by Vigalia called Braids by Vigalia. But like if you don't want to do that, you can like outline the inside individually too. But let me just, this is just going to be real quick. I'm not going to do a full render like I did with Clover's head. I'm just going to be doing whatever. Ah! Okay, so we're not gonna put all this effort into the face like we did last time because this is waste too much time. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do braids by Vigalia. I bought the cheapest one. I kind of put all my money into the curls by Vigalia one. When the braids by Vigalia, I just bought the basic set, and I'm doing braid outline number 2, but you could do the other outlines too. And this is how I actually, because in the comic, Clover has braids. Sorry, spoiler alert. One of the nymphs like braids her hair. Gives her like kind of like, they're like Fulani braids, but they have like space buns at the top. But yeah, and so this is how I essentially outlined that. And this is, forgive me, it's gonna be sloppy. And then I would also put this part on a different layer because this is really light in comparison. And so one way that I try to solve that is to kind of like layer the copy and layer it over each other. Like, if that makes any sense, like I'll copy the same layer and put it on top of each other and it appears darker. If that makes any sense. Okay. And then, as you can see, it just kind of just outlines the inside of it for you. And if it goes a little, like, if it gets a little sloppy, if it goes outside, that's fine too, because no one's gonna tell, no one's gonna give a shit. And it's gonna look cute. And then when it kind of leaks out the outside like this, we'll clean it up afterwards, and I'll oh my god, my battery's dying! It's okay, I'll plug it in. But, yeah, I'll just erase the edges, and I have a really fast trick for that. Of course, if you want to do more realistic braids by Vigalia brush set actually has one that just fully renders the braids for you, and I will show you an example of that once I'm done with this tutorial. Okay, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff leaking out the sides, okay? That's fine. So hopefully I closed all the edges here up. Okay, we're gonna take the automatic selection tool, not have it on color fill. Oops. Yeah, there's a part right here that I forgot to do. Let me just fill that part in. All right, cool. Okay. And then while the outside part of that is selected, we're gonna go on this layer and then just delete it. And so as you can see, all the parts that were leaking out the side, we're throwing it away. So now you're stuck with this really cute thing, you know, these really cute like box braids with like, you know, little bangs and stuff, super cute. Then if you want to outline it, you can do that too, and I always like to use the automatic selection for outlining when I can. This gets a lot faster. Let me just do this part first though. Okay. There's some parts on the inside. There's some parts on the inside that I forgot to get rid of too. Okay. Now we're gonna color it in. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Inverts, and then I don't know, let's give her a little Hatsune Miku hair. How about that? Cute. Oh my goodness. And that was fast, wasn't it? Magic. It's pure magic. So that's my little hack on really fast, cartoony box braids. But when it comes to realistic, right? It does look like Miku now. When it comes to realistic box braids, though, here you can have like a closer look just to see. But when it comes to realistic box braids, I like to use the Braids by Vigalia brush too. And here's an example of me using it for this piece that I made a long while back. Let me see if the layers are still intact so I can like show you guys how I did it. Nope, the layers are not still intact. But when it comes to stuff like that, what I did, you know what? I'll show you. I'll show you on the realistic head. We could do realistic braids first. I know I just said this is a freaking textured hair thing only, not braids, but I think it's fast enough. It's fast enough a tutorial. I can go sidetrack just this once. Okay. So let's do this one. So we're gonna give her, I don't know, maybe like something that goes into a ponytail or something. So you see how, dude, this braid brush is insane, but you can't just use the brush by itself. There's like there's a method to it. So hold on, I'm trying to figure out like the pattern in which I want the braids to go. One mistake that I often see people do is for some reason they don't draw the hair coming out of the head in between the braids. And I see that a lot, especially in video games, like when they try to do black hairstyles, and it irritates the crap out of me. And it's like at that point, like that just tells me that you have no black people on your team. Because what the fuck is that? See that's where I want to get hired, but I know they won't treat me right. And that's probably why I don't have black people on their team to begin with, because they probably don't treat their black employees right. And I forgot to go all the way to, you know what, never mind. Okay, I gotta find a point in which I want the ponytail to come out, so I'll do that. And so all the braids will kind of end here. Ooh, come on. Okay, now that we have that taken care of, I'm just gonna draw all the hair underneath. Now, what I would do is I would just draw all the hair on an individual level going on the inside, going into the braid, but I'm lazy, so we're not doing that. Maybe for another day, but not today. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. And don't forget, this is on a different layer. Okay. Now we're just gonna not multiply. You know what? Maybe overlay? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So we got overlay. This is kind of going off the edge a little bit, so let me just... Or it's not going off the edge enough. Distort tool. Okay. That's a lot better. Okay, so when it comes to this kind of hair, or when it comes to this kind of brush, it's not enough to just draw this, to just use the braid brush on its own. It's not enough. Braids, okay. It's not enough just to use this on its own. So you have to make another layer. Invert, color fill, and let's do all the way white. Because it's shaded, but the parts where it is shaded, the way Procreate works is it makes those parts transparent. So you kind of have to manually add the white underneath yourself. Let's lower the opacity on that. Eraser. So when they're kind of coming into the roots, I'll make it a little bit darker. And then so you kind of do the shading like that. And then, yeah, I mean, pretty much I would use an alpha lock tool and then maybe darken the outsides of the braid with like a darker teal. But this is not the same layer. Like I said, this is what's his face? This is the layer that we're putting underneath the braid. And let me just take away the background color so you see better. This is the layer that you're going to have to put outside to give it a more 3D effect, because it's not enough to just draw the braid on there. You have to do all this extra shading because Procreate, the way their brush settings are, it's just all messed up. So anywhere where there's white, it makes it transparent, and anywhere where it's black, it makes it like translucent. So it doesn't actually like do anything 3D. You kind of have to like do that shading part yourself. So a lot of like brushes that have 3D effects, you'll have to do that, and it sucks, but it's like whatever, it's just a little extra work. And then I don't know, I'll put like braids, a little ponytail here. Actually, let me do like a little loop and then a ponytail. And the way I like to do braids is kind of like how like people draw anime hair, because I'm kind of a dorky weeb. So I kind of like some braids to be shorter than others. And whenever I do my own braids, that's kind of how I do it too. Black characters' hair in video games is something I pay more attention to now. I think Dead by Daylight does a good job with the textures. Oh yeah, definitely. Honestly, kudos to them. You know who should take notes for the Dead by Daylight team? Freaking World of Warcraft, because I saw their little Dragonborn set and they were like all trying to show off like how cool they were for including natural hair. Bruh, the natural hair that they had for their little Dragonborn race people, kit or whatever, for their customization, it was so bad. Not only were a lot of it badly done, but the options, the amount of options that you had for natural hair was so limited, was so minuscule. Like, not only do you have to have some like actual good looking natural hair, but you need to give people just as much options as you would straight hair. Like, why are you only giving black people like 1 or 2 hairstyles to work with? That doesn't make any sense. And like a lot of people are saying like, oh well, yeah, you can't cater to like every hair texture. But here's the thing, like, there's tons of curly styles, and then also like all those other styles are things that a majority of like the hair types can work with, you know? I forgot to plug my iPad in. Oops. It's at 5%. Watch it. Like, what if it like died in the middle of the stream? I think that's what happened last time, didn't it? That was embarrassing. that was kind of embarrassing. Bloop. Bloopity bloop bloop. Damn it, some parts didn't show up well. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you're gonna have to work with these kind of brushes. But I could show you a tutorial another day, and we can like, I'm just like, I guess I'm just too lazy right now. And I just want to get onto the natural hairstyle, or the natural hair tutorial with the curly hair. But next time we could do braids if you want. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I'm addicted to ink bleed. What color do we want her hair to be? Should we do Hatsune Miku color again? Wim said, look at the hair though. Wait. I'm new to Twitch. Like, even like as long as I've been on there, I'm still new. So like there's different, okay. Is this a gift sub? Are you gift sub, Wim? Is this what gift sub is? Sorry, I sound like such a baby boomer right now. Is that what gift sub is? If so, thank you. Purplish blue? Alright. So, indigo. I'll make it like little kind of pastel-y. Alright, so, I kind of want it to be a side part this time. So we're doing the same method as last time, where we're kind of just doing this, like, mass, you know what I mean? And then we're kind of doing the outer parts of it, and then adding the curls later on. This time, because she has a little bit of a side bang thing, front part area, I'm going to do the front part and then I'm going to do the back part. Back part I'll put on this layer. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to keep her hair short, I guess, because, like, canvas can only go so far out. Could make the canvas go farther out. It would take a lot longer to do. I don't know. Well, you know what? Bob length is really cute. I used to have my hair this length. Let me tell you, this hair length, I don't know why, but with curly hair, it, like, ages you down. Like, I don't know what to say, but, like, I did a big chop when I was in college. So right now my hair is down to my butt. But when I was in college, it was like here, you know what I mean? It was like really short. So it was like shoulder to neck length. It made me look like a baby. When I tell you short curly hair, like, ages you down so much. It makes you look like a little baby. It makes you look like a little baby doll. I swear to God. Like, this is actually one of the reasons why I'm growing out my hair really, really long, because it adds to my age visually. But, I mean, you've seen, like, the She-Hulk or whatever, when, like, she's not a She-Hulk and she's, like, in her normal human form. Doesn't she look like a little kid because of that hair? Not saying that that kind of hairstyle is on the same level as, like, pigtails or something that a lot of people infantilize, but, like, it aged her down. Like, it made her look like a teenager. Like, it, like, dude, it, like, ages you down and makes you look like a little baby, which is, like, kind of cute in its, like, own way. It gives you, like, kind of a youthful, bubbly, like, type thing. But, like, oh my God, dude, there's so many people. And this is, like, back when I, like, was working, like, in customer service. So, like, all the customers would either baby me or blatantly be horrible to me because they thought I was a little kid and they thought they could disrespect me. So, and you know what? Everyone in my life treats me like that because I look like a little kid. Well, everyone in my life that I don't know treats me like that because they think I'm younger than I actually am. Even, like, but that hairstyle, it did not help. It did not help at all. It did not help at all. Now, this little side part might help a little bit. It does add a little bit of sophistication to it. But having that little tiny baby bob, it just makes you look so cute and tiny. Like, I literally aged in reverse. It literally, like, took me down so many years. People were like, at my job, they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're so tiny. Shouldn't you be in school right now? And I'm like, ma'am, I'm about to finish my degree. Leave me alone. Yes, exactly. When this emoji, it'll make you look like this emoji. Anyways, so when it comes to this hair, I could use, okay, so you can use Curls by Vigalia. Curls by Vigalia, it does help. It's a lot easier. But if you don't, in case you don't want to pay for that, I'll just give you a tutorial on using like the brushes that Procreate gives you already. So my go-to for hair is, oh, materials. And so I actually changed the settings to some of these to kind of suit my needs. Like for example, these are kind of for the edges and stuff like that. So this is short hair, but there's adjusted settings. So stabilization, I think it has better stabilization. Okay, so this is the default. Let's look at the normal one for stabilization. Yeah, there's a slightly, if you can see under where it says stabilization, and the amount is 14%. It's slightly higher. Taper, yeah, I heavily changed the taper too to be like really tapered. Shape, I didn't really do anything else with rendering and all that kind of stuff and stroke path. It's more of stabilization and taper that I really messed with. Okay, so now we're just kind of just doing little circles. And remember, this is the darkest shade. You know what, I should probably make the brush a little bit smaller. And the brush size, in this case, affects mostly the thickness of the hair. So you have more fine, more like frizz type hairs when you lower the size of the brush. And this is the short hair brush in materials. But when you make the brush bigger, the strands are a lot thicker. So just change the brush size to your needs when it comes to the thickness of the hair. But for now, I really want thick hair. So we're just doing those outer edges. Oh wait, no. Not for this part though. Okay, so the outer edges are for the back layer. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, actually, probably don't connect them. Probably little circles is best. Like this. I was debating whether I should make this brush bigger, but I thought it wasn't worth it. Because with bigger strands, it's not as realistic. So just tiny circles, tiny circles. It's gonna give you that textured hair. All right, let me just erase this part. All right. And then instead of short hair, I kind of want to use baby hairs, which is an adjusted version of fine hair. So let's see. I think for baby hairs, I did the same thing that I did for short hair, where I just upped the stabilization and... Oh, I upped the streamline. The stabilization is the same, and then I added a taper. And this is more for the roots. I can't see anything. Hold on, I'm just gonna go ham. Okay, I'm just gonna move it back. I'm using the distort on the selection tool to kind of just like take those strands so I can make like some good roots. So see how I just like went ham on that line? I just like, and then I took that part and I selected it, and now I'm changing the size of it. Because sometimes it's really hard to get it the way you want it to. So this is a lot easier. Fuck it, I might as well just do that for all the hair because it's hard to see what I'm doing. Ah! Was that an automatic like selection? Crap. That was scary. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me and I will literally stop whatever I'm doing and answer. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy and paste it and flip it for the other side because I'm lazy. This is right. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, cool. Fuck it. And then for the edges, I mean, her hair is pretty much covering up her edges, but if her edges were showing, we would just do that. Okay. Cool. So now that we got the darkest color down, let's up the light and just add a second layer to that. But like I said before, we have to do the blob. So let's do that. I have the intro to freaking Overlord stuck in my head. Or is that the outro? I don't remember. Is the outro? Oh yeah, it was called Silent Solitude, I think. It's a really good song. You guys should look it up. So good. I don't know if I'm allowed to stream it. I don't know what the little whole copyright law crap is with that, but it's a really good song. You guys should listen to it. I forgot which. Oh, it was in Materials. No, it wasn't. Where's it? Oh, it wasn't Materials. I just have a bunch of random crap saved underneath it that's not supposed to be there. Oh, and it's supposed to be short hair 1. Okay, so let's do that. I only used fine hair for the baby hairs. Okay. Okay, so we're doing the outer edges of the blob. Okay, but there's a difference between this and the other one. So that I'm just going to spread this out a little bit more and lower the opacity. So keep that opacity low, just so you can blend it in with that lower layer. Let me go back on the back of the hair too. Are you zip gliding in there? What is going on? I hear zip. I hear zzz. What is going on in there? We have a pull-up bar and we never use it to do actual pull-ups. We literally just like play on it. I'm on my TikTok. Before I made it private, I posted like when one of my friends was hanging on there by his feet like a vampire. And then he hit his cheek on the wall. I feel so bad for him. Now we're doing a third layer and we're doing a third layer and we're making the color lighter just like last time. I think that's good. Okay. Maybe that was too light. We wanted to make it a little bit more gradual, and we're going to do a lot more layers on this one than the cartoony one. What did y'all say? I went to buy beer the other day and gave them my ID without them asking. The cashier was so shocked about my age. I'm so used to being mistaken for a high schooler and even elementary schooler. Yep. Yep. You're black though, aren't you, Libby? We really don't age. We're like vampires. I think we are vampires. But we're better than vampires because at least the sun doesn't burn us. Okay, we're adding another layer and we're going to make it lighter. And the higher up you go and the lighter you go, you don't have to add those blobs anymore. I literally had to figure out this whole method by myself too, because like for some reason they were not showing, no matter where I looked, I tried to find tutorials for 4C hair. They were all only for black, like jet black 4C hair. And never like for like 4C hair with like any color variation or like shading or anything like that. Or like when I saw like drawing tutorials on TikTok for 4C hair, it was always like how to sketch 4C hair. It was always with a pencil, but nothing like how I wanted. Like I didn't want to sketch, like that's not the style I wanted to go for. Not saying I invented this method. I'm sure lots of people have done it before me, but like I literally had to figure this shit out on my own. Cause like there is not enough tutorials on the internet for 4C hair. There's just not. At least there's not enough tutorials, at least for like the way that I want to draw 4C hair. I'm gonna experiment a little bit with like highlights, like it makes it a little cottony. I don't know about that. And like when you look at the bigger picture, you can't really see the individual strands, but when you look closer, you can see them. Like this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm gonna do though? Properties. Minimum size. Maximum opacity. Maximum size. Let's do 99%. Because I need this brush to be a little bit bigger. Oh my god, did I do this on the wrong layer again? I'm so stupid. Teehee. Are you gonna upload this tutorial anywhere, or is this an exclusive course just for us? I'll keep the live stream up so you guys can watch it later. Like I'll upload, well, actually the live streams upload automatically so you guys can watch it later. But I do plan on taking these live streams. I forgot to record this, so I'm gonna have to just completely download it from the internet. But I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna edit it and make it smaller because I talk a lot. I talk a little too much. And also I'm talking with you guys. So when it comes to all that, I can take this whole stream and put it down to just like 20 minutes, maybe even less, maybe just 15 minutes. So, yeah, if you guys need to look at it later, feel free. And if you have questions later, you know, feel free to bring it up next stream. Because, you know, like, sometimes I'll have questions, but I can't think of them until later. Or, like, I don't run into issues until, like, way later. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, crap. How do I do that? You know what I mean? I'm going to take an airbrush eraser and just kind of make the bottom of this light part go away a little bit. Just so there's a little bit more form to the shading. So it's all occupied into one spot. And then I'll take the outer parts, the outskirts of that, and define them so that that gradient is gone. Cute. Super cute. I like that. That is a little bit more fluffier than my other one. This one is a little more zoomed in. And why are the strands thicker? Did I use flowing hair for this? I did. Hey you guys, hey everyone, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, no wonder. I was like, these strands are really thin. Like they're really thin. They're suspiciously thin. That's why. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna try to redo this, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna keep the edges though, and the hairline. Okay. Sorry y'all, I'm stupid. This one, flowing hair. And I don't think, okay, so I upped the stabilization by a lot. The taper seems to be one way or the same. But yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry, you guys. There's flowing hair. I was wondering why the strands were so thin. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Oh my gosh, do you guys like this brush better? Because I'm kind of an idiot. I did this like tutorial so long ago and I haven't drawn in a while. Or at least I haven't drawn in this art style in a while where it's like realistic. And I just like completely forgot. Like an idiot. It's not even a master class. What's the opposite of a master? It's a amateur class. It's an idiot bimbo. It's a bimbo class. This is a bimbo class. This is not a master class. It's a bimbo class. It's a bimbo class. It's a pimple class. That's what it is. It's not even a bimbo class. It's a pimple class. If it was a master class, I'd be having people pay. I'd be like, hey guys, I have an art degree and I do art. Pay me. Bloop, 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 bloop. Someone said I should be a teacher. I don't want to. I'm too unprofessional to be a teacher. And I like being unprofessional. I like being unprofessional. It's fun. It's fine. I ended up not liking them. Can I have some juice? I like juice. I like juice. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. The curls are a little looser. I need to draw my... Because this is right now, this is 4A. This isn't really 4C. So I need to draw them a little... I need to make my circles smaller. Thank you. All right. Time for the lighter shade. Time for the idiot shade because I'm an idiot. Who am already paid. Yes, thank you. I feel so humbled right now. Okay, you know what? You know what Wem's username reminds me of? Have you seen that Invader Zim meme where it's like, when you, Wem. And he says Wem at the end. That's what it's, that's what it reminds me of. When. Thanks, Haylocked J. Haylock J. What's up? Thank you. When. I miss Invader Zim. Do you know if the what's the artist's name? I forgot. I know he's like Latino. Do you know if they're making anything, or do you know if they're up to anything right now, or they're just like retired? Because I know the last thing was like, I don't know if they're still working on any comics. I remember reading a little bit of Squee when I was like in middle school, I think. But I didn't really like, I feel like I kind of took it for granted. My little middle school brain couldn't enjoy it to its fullest extent because, I don't know. I was a dumb middle schooler. But like I said before, just adding those little layers. Keep going lighter every time you make a new layer. kind of just adding form and shading to this mask. But when it comes to these little root parts, kind of just recede back when it comes to that, because that indicates kind of a root there. I don't know why, but okay, so like I think the reason why the roots, when you get close to the hairline, whether you colored your hair or not, the reason why like when you get to your roots it gets a little bit darker is because it's new hair. It's just came out of your scalp. It's like a newborn baby hair. But when your hair gets exposed to the sun and like other elements, it gets a little bit lighter. It gets bleached ever so slightly. And that's why you see people who are out in the sun a lot. You notice how their hair is really light and their skin is like really dark. Like when I was a kid, I used to play out in the sun all the time. I was way darker than this. Like I was practically brown skin and my hair was like freaking blonde. It was crazy. And when my mom was little, it's the same thing, but my mom's ginger. So her hair is a little, it looked a little bit more fiery than mine. And her hair was like way more ginger when she had those like baby pictures. And I think just because her hair was like, her skin was like dark in comparison, so it made the hair look a lot lighter. But it looked really cool. I have her baby pictures on my phone because my mom was a really cute baby. My mom was like such a cute baby. Like you guys have no idea. Like she was like, I literally like, I think like when I was in middle school, I think my grandma like posted a picture of my mom when she was a baby on Facebook, and I had saved it on my phone. My phone was like kind of like a Nintendo DS, so I have it on that phone, and I saved it, and I think I made it my wallpaper for a little while. But my mom literally looked like a little baby doll. She was so cute. I think they were bringing Zim back before Paramount Plus came out. It was on Netflix. Jonan Vasquez? How do you pronounce the first name? That's just Jonan, right? Wikipedia says he was working on the comics until last year. Taking a little break. I feel like everyone took a break last year. I took a break last year. Yeah. Vasquez is like, I love all of Vasquez's work, to be honest. But Invader Zim, like, when I tell you when I was a kid, I was one of the biggest Invader Zim fans. Like, I love the show so much. Oh, and then when it comes to these little, you can like do little hairs kind of, well, it just depends, because sometimes when your hair is dry, it usually doesn't go down like this. But if you have some product in it that kind of like weighs it down a little bit, sometimes the curls go down instead of out. It just depends. But this woman has very like varied, very very inconsistent hair texture because of the mistakes that I have made along the way of this adventure. Her is like pastel purple. But yeah, I would say definitely if you want the curls to be more fluffy like this, almost like a cloud, because this looks like some cotton candy type shit. Use short hair. Fine hair is really good for like edges and baby hairs and stuff like that. But flowing hair is definitely good for like a lot more thicker hair strands. You know what I mean? That aren't like as frizzed out, I guess. And this, but this is if you don't feel like getting the braids or curls by Vigalia. Because whenever I do that, I just use these ones because it's just so much faster. Not only that, but she used like actual like hair. Like, I think like this one in particular, that's her like dad's like a piece that she snipped off from like her dad's hair. So like you're getting, this is the real deal. Like you're getting actual hair from this. Like you're getting what you paid for. Like it's really awesome. And of course I'm gonna shout Vigalia out because like talent deserves recognition. And I mean, look. Half the work, all like I took like hours to get done what this brush is getting done. So like if you have the money for it, if you saved up a little money and you're like, ooh, let me do it doesn't even cost that much. I think it's like $12 or maybe even less. I don't know. But it doesn't cost that much. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, this is such an upgrade. This is such a freaking upgrade. Yeah, if you got some spare change, definitely, and you are like, and like you plan on doing a lot of like natural hair drawings in the future, Curls by Vigalia is definitely worth investing in. I think that's just it's just a necessity at this point for me at least. When I do natural hair, it is a necessity. I love this brush set so freaking much. That's what mine looked when it got 5 ads this time. Yeah. My hair, like, it's gotta like, if I want it to be like down like this, I have to keep it like, right now my hair is like kind of like, I have product in it, so it's keeping it kind of like damp and like oily. Like there's a little bit of like, there's like curl cream in here, but there's also hyaluronic acid and a little bit of gel. Because if I don't, it's like actually, if you want to see what it looks like without all the product that I have to like weigh it down and like keep it out of my face and out of the way, the show that I'm going to be on, I decided to wear my hair just naturally how it was on the show. And it's this big poof and it like takes up like so much space. And like before I went on camera, I had to like, you know what I mean? Actually, if you look at my Instagram profile picture, that's like literally, well, actually my hair's a lot shorter than it was now. But yeah. I feel like my hair's got a mind of its own to some extent. Dude, look at all that effort for nothing. Because I could have just been using Curls by Vigalia. I love that for us. Alright, so this pretty much concludes the natural hair tutorial. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know. Now, I mean, it could, how about like I go off at like maybe 7 o'clock or 6:30. I ended up cutting all my hair off so I could find a job after college. The fact that I even had to do that, is it because there was just like a lot of places that like discriminated against natural hair, or was it just really high maintenance? I remember doing my big chop because it was just too much. My hair grew too fast. That's some bullcrap. If it's the first thing I mentioned, if it's like for like the whole discrimination thing, because that's, I hate that. That pisses me off. Okay, so actually this is a little drawing game that I I've done before. A little bit of both. Yeah. That's some bull crap. We have a crown act. We have a freaking crown act. But also, the other reason is also justified because that shit can be really high maintenance. There's a lot of length to it. remember my first job, I started wearing wigs. It was a little easier for me to do it because, like I said, like I had like really, really, really short hair. But I think out of nowhere, like, and I was just like, I already have the job as is. And like, if they fire me for my hair, I could literally like sue them because it's wrongful termination and also they're discriminating against my hair, right? So I'm like, they're not gonna freaking fire me, right? So I just wear my natural hair out and everyone is like, what is this? Oh my god, no! And you know what? The most irritating thing is like when even after I showed my natural hair, I was still getting crap because all my coworkers couldn't comprehend shrinkage, so they're like, "Oh my god, I feel like your hair is shrinking and growing again. Is this another wig? Because your hair looks longer than it was yesterday." And I was just like, "It's called shrinkage. My hair is slightly damper than it was the other day." Okay? And I put it in twists so the texture is looser and that's why it appears longer. What part of that do you not understand? And it was always coming, and it always with another thing that irritates me is like the people with like 2 type hair. Like I'm talking about like as at tightest it'd be 2C. Like waves being like, oh, I have curly hair, I know exactly how you. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know what I feel. You have never had to wear like a bonnet to bed. You never had to wear any protective hairstyle. Like I'm pretty sure you haven't even freaking taken a shower like for like a week. You don't, literally all you have to do, Stacy, is just brush your hair, maybe spray it a little bit, and then leave. You don't know what it's like. Leave me alone. But it'll be the same people that can't comprehend your shrinkage. They'd be like, wow, I can't believe it. Are you wearing a wig? Are you wearing extensions? Your hair's long. No! I just don't have shrinkage today. Why is it so hard to comprehend? I thought you understood. You said that we both had the same type of hair. Stupid. I hope everyone can have the hair and job they want without problems because you deserve it, honestly. That was how it was when I flat ironed my hair for the first time around my friends in school. They couldn't understand how my hair was so long. Yep. I had that exact, dude, that's literally my whole life. That's why, like, at some point I was just like, I'm just gonna keep my hair one style and one texture. Because, like, I literally do not feel like having that conversation over and over and over again. I just, like, I cringed at myself. Like, I didn't have the social energy for it. And why the fuck do I have to have social energy to justify my hair? Like, can't you just, like, and this is why I like being around, and this is why I like working around other black people. I love it so much because literally, like, if you go to work with a completely different hair color, texture, style, etc., they won't say anything. They'll say, "Oh, I like your hair," but they won't be like, "How did you do that? What's going on here? What, I can't comprehend it." No, they won't give you shit because they understand. They're the only ones that do. I don't wear my hair natural, but I did get extensions at the start of the year and was nervous into going into work. There's only 3 other black people and a total of 5 people of color. Yeah, that can be fucking nerve-wracking. And it's cringe. It's just cringe. I don't know why, but like when someone walks in and there's like a really huge change, I don't acknowledge it unless they want to acknowledge it to me and then I like say something because I don't want to annoy them because I know what it's like. But then again, I just assume everyone's like me just to be safe. I always like preemptively cater to a hypothetical social anxiety that's not there because I'm projecting my social anxiety on other people out of like, what's it? I guess out of empathy, I guess. But like The thing is, so many people, including the only other black people, thought it was my real hair. That must have been good then. It must have looked really good then. Even though the day before my hair was above my shoulders and went down my butt with extensions. So like when it was up to your shoulders, was it straight? Was the texture straight? Maybe they were like shrinkage? Shrinkage? Oh, okay. While we're talking, let me do my little thing because I wanted to do this game and like I promised myself, I don't care how late the stream goes, I need to do this just so I can show everybody how fun this game is. It's literally so fun. Yeah, it was straight. Oh, then that didn't make any sense. Yeah, how did they just... Wait, so it was up to your shoulders and then it was down to your butt and they were like, oh, she must have really just grown her hair that long overnight. Hey, I mean, if they believe it's real, I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, yep, this is my hair. Oh, that makes sense. Well, if you always wear a ponytail, you can't really tell because your ponytail like ends a lot higher than like if you had your hair down. That makes sense. That makes sense. I get that. I'm gonna draw two people. What should they be doing? Two people. Should they be kissing? Should they be fighting? What do you think, Wem? What should these two people be doing? Oh, my shoulder, it hurts. It hurts. I'm gonna draw two figures. I do not care if your mind is in the gutter or below in the deepest depths of the earth, below bedrock to the core. Just tell me. Fighting? Fighting? Alright. They're fighting. Okay. This person gonna fight this other person. Yeah. Maybe be throwing a punch or something. Okay, after this fun little game that I'm doing, I'm gonna get off. But I was just like, I'm not gonna get off stream until I freaking show y'all this game. Cause like I ended up doing this on accident. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what it is until like I finish with everything. Okay. Okay, so I guess when you're punching, well, if you're a good fighter, you kind of put your whole body with the punch. You don't just like punch like that. You go like, you know what I mean? So their torso would be kind of twisted around. Oh, but you know what? Okay, so I'm literally standing here in O5, so yeah, so you kind of twist around like that. I don't know if this person, I'm just kind of giving them an androgynous body type. Woo! Okay. And then the other person, I don't know, they're just getting punched in the face. I did not intend for this much foreshortening, but whatever. Jesus. This is intense. Why am I giving them? I need to stop giving. Every time I draw someone, I give them a big butt. I need to chill. Daddy, chill. Okay, I really don't feel like drawing the bottom half, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay. So this is really fun because here's the game. Here's what, okay, wow, you're drawing this from scratch without a reference photo. I mean, this is completely from scratch without a reference photo, but I feel like this particular composition is really common. It's something you've seen a lot in like comics and stuff like that. And then sometimes I'll do sketches like this and save them for later, just in case, because I am working on a comic. So sometimes if I'm like, ooh, you know, it'd be a really good angle or composition, this one. And so like I'll take these sketches and then put them in my like storyboard or whatever. And because you guys are here, because you're on my stream, because you're here, I might let you see a little bit of the storyboard that I'm working on for this comic. Just a little bit of it, just a little bit. Who knows? I'm not on this level yet, my queen. Don't worry. I mean, I would say like, oh, practice, 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 but it's also a matter of like muscle memory. And once you start like drawing people, I like. Actually, you know what? I noticed that it's not really a matter of like comprehending certain angles, but just like understanding anatomy. And then once you like understand the anatomy really well, like doing the different angles is not really like as hard as you think it is. But yeah, a year ago I probably would have had a lot of trouble drawing this. But okay, but to the game. This is the game that I liked. Okay. So, I'm just going to ask you guys some questions. You can answer the question. But like for example, just tell me what details to give the person. Like for example, what kind of eyebrows should I give this person? And you can tell me you give them bushy eyebrows, give them arched eyebrows, give them this, give them that. And I did this before, and it was like these two people, and they were doing it. Like it was like some NSFW stuff, but they were two figures. Like it was just like this. They were blank. They were completely blank. And by the end of it, I ended up making something like with the other person participating, like something like completely crazy and random that actually ended up looking really good. And they ended up turning them into like some original characters. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me. Actually, I don't know if I should show it on stream because it is NSFW, but the two characters are like, it was this like curly headed guy with like a lot of body hair and then like this like green mutant like ninja turtle looking guy, and we called them Judas and Jesus. They looked so cool. I'll probably share it on my story or something one day. I think I have it on my DeviantArt actually. I like the bushy brow idea. Do you want me to give this person bushy brows? Let's do it. Bushy brows. Inking. Oops! Let's give him some bushy eyebrows. The whole hallway smells like eyebrows. I thought that one was gonna make you laugh. Okay, never mind. Remember when Trixie and Katya are watching that movie and the mom visits her son and they're like, the whole hallway smells like. I can't wait. That's why I have to read all the spicy stuff on Leshen Comics? What is that? Okay. So they have bushy eyebrows. These brows are pretty bushy. Actually, I want to redo those. But is there any other details you guys would like me to add? Like, what kind of eyes should they have? What kind of hairstyle do you think this person should have? Like, keep the requests coming. See, I knew I could make these a little bit bushier. I knew I could make this a little bit bushier. What kind of nose should they have? Anybody? Anybody? Ponytail? What texture should the ponytail be? Hey, Chocolate. What should I add to this person? What kind of nose should I give this person, Chocolate? Like a Viking? Okay. Don't Vikings have those little like clumpy like French braids or whatever? A normal nose. I mean, every nose is a normal nose. You have to be more specific. Oh no, I did this all in the wrong layer. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, now me having to redo all this. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know what a normal nose looks like. Boop. Okay. It's okay. I'll be fast. I'm starting from scratch. I am such an idiot. Why are you sad? A hooked nose? Oh, yes, I love hooked noses. Those are like probably one of the most attractive noses besides like wide nostrils, which is just kind of me tooting my own horn, but I don't know, something about it. You cried watching old Taylor Swift VMA performances. I miss the childhood I never had. Oh my god, I know that exact feeling. I know that exact feeling. Welcome on in. I hope this stream or something else can take a bit of happiness to can add. I thought it said take. I was like, what? Yeah, no, same here. I got that exact same feeling when I reunited with my dad like years and years and years and years ago, and like I started getting this like sad feeling like cuz like I started like looking at pictures he was showing me of like us together when I was like a little kid, and like I was like wondering like what my life would have been like if like I had both of my parents in my life or whatever. And like I just remember like having these like weird dreams and scenarios of like exactly what you're talking about, kind of like morning. Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like you kind of like long for like something that could have been but never was. You hate your mom. Your mom. That's 100% valid. Like what? Here's a ponytail. Someone say a Viking ponytail? I can only shake my head in agreement. Yep. I don't know what's with like Gen X and Boomer moms. I don't know what's with them. I actually watched a video about it recently, like the whole psychology of it. And essentially because times were different back then, even in like the 80s and 90s, women didn't like have a lot of control in their lives. And so they like treat like having kids as their one piece of freedom in their life where they're able to like have control over like this one thing. And that's why a lot of mothers like live vicariously through their children and stuff like that. Oh yeah, then no offense, but fuck your mom. Yeah, homophobes ain't shit. I feel you. My mom is so old and sick. She is 50 and she's old school and from the deep south. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Ugh. Yeah, no, I can only imagine how that's like. And she's homophobic. Jesus Christ. I feel for you. That's some bullshit. Are these good Viking braids? I hate to change the topic. I don't know what Viking braids look, or not Viking braid. Well, I know like Vikings had little braids. Did they? I don't know. The Vikings have little things and they, I know they had little like, I don't know. All I know is that the Vikings hair looked like the like how the preppy girls did their hair in PE with the little fish braids with the fish tails. Okay. This is kind of, I tried my best. And I think like it's like shaved on the sides or something like that. Hold on. Hyper focusing. And Choco Dyke said, Choco Dyke said, hook nose. Okay. Hook nose. There you go. Hook nose, baby. And then as for the ponytail, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I don't draw straight hair all the time, so this is. I made it a point to give a few characters on my comic straight hair because I need more practice with it. So hopefully this is. What kind of eyes should they have? I'm in therapy. I hate it and I don't want to talk to my therapist. Are you able to switch therapists? Because your therapist should be like someone that you're comfortable talking to. Or is this like one of the like is this a therapist that like your parents got you? Because I noticed like one of the red flags I see like with therapists is like if it's like a therapist that like maybe your parent got you or something, they could be like on your parents' side and on your parents' payroll and therefore are working for your parents' best interest rather than yours. Because believe it or not, therapists can be bad people. I would definitely if I'm able to, if you're able to switch therapist, I would do it, especially if you're not comfortable talking with your current therapist. And don't even feel bad about it. It should be their job to make you feel better anyway. So if they can't even do that, then like you shouldn't be paying them. That's a waste of money. Have you seen the Monster High dolls? No, I haven't seen the new Monster High dolls. Brats are back. Oh yes, I heard. I wish Disney would give residual to former actors. Yeah. Honestly, a lot of child actors need so much compensation for what these channels have put them through and for what these filmmakers and movies have put them through. I don't even think child acting should be legal unless there's like a bunch of regulations. And I think child labor laws, especially when it comes to acting, should be a federally enforced thing because for example a Nickelodeon I mentioned this earlier but they purposely filmed in Florida because there was no child labor laws And because of that, these children are put in so much danger and put in so much risky situations. Literally, like, people who are running the show, who were like these kids' bosses, were sneaking them into clubs and making them go to clubs, forcing them to get fake IDs and stuff like that, like drugs, all that kind of stuff. I think sometimes, at least in my case, older generation has this mentality that they went through something bad as a way of life, and they expect the next gen to as well, which is still subjectively. No, I get what you're talking about, but that's still dumb on their part, because how do you have this mentality of I suffered, therefore you should too? Shouldn't it be I suffered, I don't want you to suffer? So the fact that you're not suffering is a good thing, and I'm happy about that, rather than you have it so easy. I would have been like, wow, you have it so easy, that's great. You know what I mean? That's so stupid. And why I don't even want kids, because I know they ain't gonna have a good life after this. What is this world coming to? I don't even know. I know they're just like, this country's now putting some policies into climate change, and they're just now giving people subsidies for like shit like solar and all that kind of stuff, but still, it's unsure. I don't know. I don't know if like all the rich people are gonna go to Mars with Elon Musk. I don't know, but like I don't want to have kids unless I know they're gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? I don't want them to have the mental crisis that I went through. Or if they do, I don't want it to be nearly as severe, and I want it to be to where they're comfortable enough to have me there with them so I can support them while they're going through that mental crisis. I also think about that that even when they want better for their kids, they don't want them to do better than them. Exactly. Exactly. A new Legend of League show is coming out. You mean League of Legends? Wait, Arcane? Or is it another one? Because I know Arcane took place in Piltover, but is like the other show going to take place in the other? I forgot what it's called, but there's another place besides Piltover in like the canon. I don't want to talk to any IRL person. IRL people suck ass. I totally get you. I can't even vent to IRL people because like the first thing they do to comfort me is like invalidate me. Stupid. I like my mom. She had a hard life, but she raised me the best she could while she was still here. She was pregnant at 10. Oh my gosh. And didn't have the best education, but she never let her trauma become my trauma, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Your mom sounds like a fucking angel. Your mom sounds like a literal saint angel sent from literal freaking heaven. Oh my gosh. Good on you. Your mom sounds awesome. Pretty baby blues, maybe a bit slanted. Laguna is pink and skinned. Skinny? Disney is so evil. We need to take them down, honestly. I will at least give the new Monster High movie a chance, but yeah, definitely miss the old dolls. I don't even give the new Monster High movie a chance. Did you know that the actress for Claudine, they lightened her skin? I was like, Disney, what? I thought we were past this, but no, you're still on your same fuck shit. God damn. I mean, are we talking about the same one? Are we talking about the live action one? That's the one I'm talking about, unless we're talking about a different one. I don't want to have kids. Yep. I do not blame you. Rochelle was my favorite, and I'm scared to see if they get too far to remake her. Get so far to remake her. Low-key hope the world will end, and I will be reincarnated. You want to get isekai, Chocolate? Claudine and Deuce dance together in the Monster High Life movie. And Bratz will be on my swimsuit, or will be on my Christmas list. Bratz will be on my swimsuit. Be on my Christmas list. I hope they bring back the swimsuit ones, the sun-kissed look. I like the Monster High live action. Are I doing the Monster High? Wait, what? Nick is doing it? Oh, why did I think it was Disney? My bad. Yeah, talking about the live action. Oh, it's Nick. I don't, it was so cringy. I thought it was Disney, because usually Disney does cringe like that. What kind of eyes should he have? Or she? What kind of eyes should he or she or they have? What time is it? Oh, it's 6:49. I should probably be ending the stream right now. But I'll continue this. I'll keep this sketch, and then we can work on it over time. And, like, sooner or later, it'll turn into something crazy. And we'll all be to thank for that, you know? But hold on. I'm going to, for privacy, because there's a lot of sketches that I don't want to be released yet, and there's a lot of spoilers. But let's see. Uh, not this scene, not this scene. This is a very NSFW scene. Actually, you know what? If it's good for Webtoon, it's good for whatever. Okay, do you guys want to see? Okay? Well, this isn't really. What is it called? It's not. It's like a recently outlined storyboard, so it's done being story. Like I just need to do the outlining and then the coloring in. But this is a really funny part of the comic. Um. So yeah. Um. Warning. NSFW, but it's not too NSFW to where like there's wee wees and boobies out, but the nudity is implied, but it's safe for Webtoon, but it's still smexy. So I'm just gonna warn you now. All right, you've been warned. You've been warned. But this is well, I mean, it's just recently outlined. This is just recently outlined storyboard for um the comic, but I won't necessarily reveal the context or anything. But there's that. What else should I show? I think that's funny. I don't want to show the whole storyboard because I will just like spoil an entire chapter on accident, and I've done that before. Hmm. I think this is fine. This doesn't reveal too much. This is cute. And she's eating a little shish kebab. Um, I'm still experimenting with a lot of art style, but I might just end up like going with this one. I don't know. Gotta hide again. I can show you guys some concept art. Oh wait, I found. Okay, remember I was playing that game with the for the first time. I found it. I found it. Oh my god, it's so spicy. Should I show you? Okay, you know the game that we were playing recently with the sketches? I found the picture from the first time I played that game where it's like fully rendered. And it's pretty spicy. It doesn't show too much, but it shows a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna have this little. Wait, hold on, not the standby. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna have this little standby thing in front just in case I need to cover something up. Okay. Yeah, probably right here. It doesn't show anything, but like I don't want to take any chances. But this was the two characters. Like it literally started out from like if I could just like find the sketch. Oh, here's the sketch layer. I'll show you guys how it started out versus how it turned out. This is how it started out. We was having a fun time. We was drawing stuff. So we was just drawing spicy stuff. And then I got bored. I was just like, I don't even know who these two should be. You just draw, like, you just tell me what to draw. Like, tell me what, like, you know. And then eventually it turned into that. And I thought that was really cool. And then I turned them into, like, two, like, original characters. Uh-oh. I accidentally showed a little too much. But, yeah, I ended up being like two original characters named Judas and Jesus. And I was gonna make a comic about them, but I still didn't know where to go with it. And also I was already working on a comic, so I don't know. But their whole like the whole background story between these two OCs is that Jesus is well, like his name is Jesus, but like he's just kind of this like he used to be like punk and emo, but then he went to college and he grew up and he's like, oh, I have to like get serious. I have to get a job. I have to live a boring life. And so he's kind of living the life that his parents want him to live. And so he's got this boring, office job. He's a salaryman and all that kind of stuff. But there's this kind of just like that like raunchy side of him that was like kind of just like bottled deep within himself. And then like Judas is like a personification of that aspect of himself. And so because he like bottled it up so much, it like essentially personified into like his non-virtuous side, but not like non-virtuous is like, oh, a bad person, but like his like, I don't know, his lusty punk rock side. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's literally like him living a double life essentially, with like Judas being like his like nighttime life, and then like him being his like daytime life as like an office worker and stuff like that, and him trying to like balance the two, and like sometimes they collide. I thought it would have been a really cool concept for like a comic, but I was still working on Ambit, and I want to at least get to the end of chapter 2 before I start working on any other stories, especially since I'm working on Wonderlust. But yeah, this was my freaking deviant art. I post some spicy stuff on there. I don't post on there a lot, but the Spike the Goblin is like for like my spicy drawings, which I don't have a lot of. But everything on there is NSFW. Like everything on there. That DeviantArt is specifically made for my NSFW stuff. Then we have like some cool concept sketches. Um, Here's Sif, which he doesn't show up until chapter 2 or chapter 3 when you visit Talvaric's hometown. He's Talvaric's older brother. Let's see. This is Talvaric. I love Talvaric so much though. Like, this character is so adorable. Like, I love him so much. He's like a shy guy kind of, and he's like very timid and like, but he's like super sensitive and like over caring, and he's like kind of like assigned to like oversee Clover and kind of make sure that she is like safe, but then also like to make sure she doesn't escape and all that kind of stuff. So he's kind of like a guard or something, if that makes any sense. But yeah, he's just very like he's very anxious. He's always worrying, and like I just think that's he's such an adorable character. Like, I love him so much. I thought you drew the Ninja Turtles. I mean, I might as well. Have you seen the new Ninja Turtle show? Cause like, first of all black cast, amazing. Secondly, some of them are kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of fun. I mean, yeah, and like yeah, I mean, he's not like too obsessive, but he does have like kind of like OCD. Like, if I was to describe him, he would be like Pearl, but not as white, if that makes any sense. Because Pearl goes on like, I don't know how to describe Pearl, but he's like dorky. He's I don't know how to describe him, but yeah. And this is like him and his brother back in their hometown. So they like come from like a mining town. And so like the people in this world, they don't really reproduce sexually. They reproduce asexually, and the way they reproduce is actually they don't give birth or anything. They just come from natural phenomena, like natural geological phenomena, like for example, like this race of like lizard people, they're born from geodes. So does that make any sense? Or like, for example, like there's a little girl who's like a dandelion. Let me show you a picture of her. But she was born from a dandelion wisp. So they're kind of just born from like different parts of nature. Like, some just like sprout out of the mud or something like that, or some come from like falling petals. Like, a lot of the people in water country that are like sea creatures, they are born from bubbles. So like no one is really born from reproducing, like biologically. I'm gonna try to find that little dandelion girl, but I can't find a good clear picture of her. Oh wait, I found a picture of her. She is so cute. She is so adorable. I love her so much. She is so cute. Literally, I made her character to be okay, and this is like the hottie of the show. His name's Pitch, and he's like super sexy. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, she's super cute. I love her so much. I'm gonna try to find like a better picture of her. Mm, if there is any past pictures of her, I know when Clover emerges in the first chapter, there's like a little bit of her. Oh yeah. She is so cute. So like her little thing is like her little dandelion wisps are like a little afro. She is so cute. I love her so much. And then this is her little, well, not her little brother, her older brother, who's like a little blue jay. He's also really cute. They're just so adorable. I made it a point to make the little kids like super cute. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes. Yeah, because they're green. Do you like Sonic? Yeah, I love Sonic. I got into Sonic when I was younger. My uncle, before he died, I remember like him and my aunt were going furniture shopping, and like he gave me his PSP to like just like preoccupy me so I didn't get bored. And um yeah, Vanilla the Route is really cute. Um yeah, he just gave me like his little PSP, and I forgot which Sonic game I was playing, but it was like one of the 2D ones, and like ever since I just like I didn't get to play any of the other Sonic games. Well, like no, I got to play one other one. But what was it? I forgot which game it was. But I was more obsessed with like the show and the lore than I was with the games, but I did finish like two Sonic games. But yeah, I was obsessed with like the show and the characters when I was younger. I even watched like little fan animations on YouTube and shit like that. That was like when I was in middle school. Let me see some if I can find some concept art that's not too spoilery. Oh, oh Jesus! There's a lot of NSFW stuff here. A lot of people commission me to draw some of my characters a certain way, and I don't blame them. But it's not safe for YouTube. I'll say that. Mm, are cartoon breasts okay with YouTube? I don't know. I mean, not in a sexual way, in a like anatomical way. Here's some like concept art of Baphomet. So there's like different outfits that he has. Oh my gosh, this little dingling is showing. Hold on, let me censor that. Oh wait, there's a little X. Yay! I accidentally showed dingling. Sorry! Sorry, I accidentally showed weenie. But Rule 34 is great. Poor Wem. I think I traumatized Wem. I'm sorry, Wem. This is not what you paid for. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is Baphomet without the clothes or anything like that. But okay, so I tried to make a little bit obvious, but see, I don't know, cause like I didn't make it. I'm gonna make it a little bit more obvious. Like he's blatantly gonna like outright talk about it later on, But Baphomet wasn't always like he wasn't always like a deity of like balance and stuff like that. Like in this comic, he was like originally like a human girl named Daphne who like sold her humanity to like save her friends and all that kind of stuff. Which is I'm not gonna go into that because it's like overcomplicated. But like there's still like some like aspects of like both the genders like that he has on his body, and even then he doesn't really identify with male because he truly feels male. It's just that he's kind of apathetic towards his gender, and he kind of took on the identity of a male because the sovereign that like reigned before him, whose place he's taking, was a male, and so he thought if he assumed a male gender identity that people would kind of get used to the idea of him replacing the old king a little bit better. And so like kind of later on in the comic he like explores his gender a little bit and realizes he doesn't really like identify as male either. Um but he's based off of like the actual like deity Baphomet, and Baphomet like canonically like the actual deity like IRL or I don't know, but like Baphomet like is like agender, so like the actual canonical Baphomet is kind of like neither a man or woman. They're kind of both. They're kind of neither because they represent duality. So they have parts of a man and they also have parts of a woman as well. And so one of those things is like the boobies and stuff like that. So oops, I forgot to hide. But there's like some parts where like Baphomet is like casually topless and stuff like that, where like he's kind of just apathetic towards that part of himself, but that's also a part of himself that like no one's ever really seen before. But I do have it a lot in the concept sketches, and that's why I was kind of iffy when I was like showing a lot of like my concept art for this comic, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get banned for like showing like you know what I mean? But I mean, if it's fine, it's fine. I don't really. But this is kind of like Baphomet, like growing up over the years, like you know, what capitalism does to us. We used to be like cute little kids, and then mental illness, but like you just became all grizzled and pessimistic and stuff like that. But yeah, what else can I show you guys? Oh yeah, there's Tucci. So she's like an elf and she's like really muscular. Um and so part of her little personal story is like her struggling to be like taken like I guess like a lot of the people in her life kind of saw her as like masculine because of her muscles, but she's actually a really cutesy like girly girl. She just so happens to have a lot of like strength and muscle mass due to her gift and all that kind of stuff. I know I say a lot of nice comments, but I'm really impressed and enjoying this stream. Thank you. I like talking about this whole comic is like my passion, and this is the only thing giving me dopamine at the time. Like literally, if I have nothing else, one thing that no one can take away from me is this comic, and I'm really passionate about these characters, and I just love talking about them to the point where I'll get annoying about it. But I'll probably stop right now just because it's 7 o'clock right now. But if you guys want to like talk, if you have any more questions about my comic and stuff like that, um, yeah, feel free to like ask next stream or and stuff like that. It's called The Ambit Wanderer on Webtoon, and yeah. And I'm not sure what tutorial should we do next live stream. What should I do? Should I do like figure drawing, anatomy? It's 10 p.m. for you, Wem. I don't know what time zone you're in. Wait, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, you're on the east side. You're on the east side. Ambit, well, the Ambit Wonder, there's a the at the end, so yeah. Maybe I should have just called it Ambit Wanderer without the. I don't know. But yeah, it's the Ambit Wanderer. Because I don't know if you type in Ambit Wanderer, I don't know if it'll show up or not. I don't know. Actually, let me see. Oops. I got Cash App confused with Webtoon because they're all bright blue here. I'm not going to open any of the other Webtoons because I don't know if legally I'm allowed to do that. But this is... So I have 10 episodes so far. Episode 7 doesn't really oop episode 7 doesn't really count as an episode in my opinion because that's more of a Q&A panel. And so I look over episode 7 every now and then to see if people have any questions for the characters. But so far I've only gotten one, but I like to keep episode 7 there. So practically I only have 9 episodes out. And the episodes get longer. So they start out really short, but they actually get really long. Me too, the Embit Wonder. Oh, that's cause you're in Florida, Libby. Wait, Wem, are you in Florida too? How many of you guys are in Florida? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Libby. I appreciate that. I hope you guys like the story also. It's been really slow because I've been finding it really okay, so like everything, here's the thing. I love this comic. I love drawing. I love the outlining. I love everything about it. It's the color blocking for me. It's the coloring everything in. Now, the shading and the lighting, the background. I love doing the background. I love doing the shading. I love everything except for the color blocking. That is the most irritating, most tedious process ever, and that is the only reason why my chapters are not coming out like as fast as I would like them to. So, I was trying to I have someone currently that is willing to do that for free. Um Thank you. Thank you for helping me out. They're the only ones that were willing, but like I don't want anyone like this person's different cuz like we do a lot of free labor for each other anyways and like we're really close. But like I have a problem with people doing free labor for me. And I don't want to have anyone do the color blocking for me or what do they call the matting unless I can pay them because I don't like the idea of free labor unless I can pay them back in some way, shape, or form. And I try to do that. Like I'm in a bunch of like forums for like people who make webtoons, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, I need someone to do the outlining. Oh, I need someone to do my storyboarding." And I'm like, "I can do that. I could do your outlining. I could do your storyboarding. I could do your I could do your backgrounds for you. I just need you to just do the matting, just color everything in for me. I just need the matting. And not even the matting for the background, just for the characters on the foreground. That's all I need. That's all I need. And like no one is willing to do it. And I think it's because they hate doing it too. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It sucks. Delaware moved from Louisiana. Ooh, the South. Wait, is Delaware in the South? I know Louisiana's in the South. I don't know. I don't know where my states are. I just know Louisiana's kind of near Florida. Well, I mean, if it's in the same time zone, then I guess so. You're on the east side, so. Thank you. Like, coloring in a coloring book is typically considered relaxing, but no. Yeah, I'm sure it's considered relaxing for like some people, but I can't relate. I would get too bored. And that's it. It's too boring. It's too boring. It's boring. Oh, so it's not even it's not even in the South. Oh my god. It's not me having another bimbo moment on live stream. That's embarrassing. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me turn off the face cam and do close up full cam. You're from Mississippi? I have family members from Mississippi. I was told I have a Minnesota accent, but that's because my mom lived there for a while. My family moved around a lot before having... No, not even before having me. Even after I was born, we moved around a lot. So, like, my grandma's originally from New York. I don't know where my grandpa's from. I think my grandpa's from Virginia. Oh my god, look at my bottom lashes. My bottom lashes are crazy. Um, but yeah, then I think the two like moved around and then settled on like Bakersfield or something like that. But like I don't know. And then my dad is like straight out of Puerto Rico, and then I think he moved to Florida. And he lived in Texas for a little while. But when my parents had me, we weren't even living in America. We were living in Germany. So I was like born in Bitburg. But it says Frankfurt, Germany on my birth certificate. Why it allow? Why did it auto mod the word bimbo? We need to destigmatize the word. I was born in Oklahoma, but I was raised in Louisiana. Let me just look up where Oklahoma is on a map before I have another dumb bitch moment. Oh, Oklahoma's on top of Texas. And I knew that from memory. I totally did not just look this up right now. You ever live in Texas? I feel like everyone's lived in Texas at some point in their lives for some reason. No matter where I go, I always meet someone who's like lived in Texas for like 5 seconds. Is the behavioral center where your therapist is? Oh my god, it's 7:16. Ugh, I need to get off stream. I'm so sorry for having I'm like usually like not on for this long. I guess I didn't get as tired. Talking to you guys is like really distracting in a good way. I'm stimming with my headband right now. I love this headband. This is like my stimming headband. I just love messing with the little beads on here. It is so awesome. Not gonna lie, I didn't know either. My geography is bad. Yeah, same. Hell yeah. Well, I'll see you guys next Friday, maybe? Um, you know what? Maybe I should. If you follow my The Ambient Wanderer Instagram, I'll probably give updates on there because I feel like it's harder to keep up with my other Instagram because I'm constantly posting on my story like 24/7. I'm constantly posting crap on my story. So, like, oh, burb. Boop. Um, so, like, if I ever posted an update on there, I feel. But then I could just do it as a post. I don't know. I'll post it on my Instagram. If I ever change plans or anything, or if I plan to do an impromptu stream or something like that, I'll usually post it on my Instagram or something like that. Um, can you make posts on Twitch? I know you can make community posts on YouTube, but even then, I don't even know if I fulfill the requirements. I don't even fulfill the requirements for monetization. Oh, I got some things on YouTube. Linda says color blocking is always the worst. It is. I don't know if Linda is still here. I know coloring and a color. Oh no, wait, yeah, Linda said that. Yeah. Sometimes I miss. Sometimes I miss people. Hello, hi, all these people that probably said hi like years ago. I need to like have like a thing where it makes a noise every time I get a chat thing, because sometimes I'll accidentally ignore chat. My YouTube is Sincerely Nymphy. So like my username will always be the same across all platforms. It'll all just be Sincerely Nymphy. I need more watch hours in order to get tips on YouTube, I found out. I thought it was just that I needed like 40K subs, but apparently like I need more like watch hours. But I'm thinking that I can overcome that by just streaming more because like the videos I make are really long and boring. And I'm treating this plushie like an actual baby right now. Hey, Linda. Sorry, I was paying more attention to like the Twitch stream because there was more people on there, and I'm trying to like. But like, no matter like what chat I see, they will show up on my chat screen. So I'll just look at that. And honestly, I need to make it to where the chat shows up on the screen for longer, which I think I can change in the settings. But the chats, when they show up on this little chat bubble, they're only there for like 5 seconds and I hardly have time to read them. So I always have to go on the actual like YouTube or. Why am I rubbing this thing like it's a baby? But I have to go on the actual like window and like look at my own stream just to see the chat because like when it shows up on here, it barely gives me enough time to read it. Wem said I'm already following, but I didn't get notified. On YouTube? Wait, or on Twitch or on YouTube? I don't know. I think I'll do streaming every Friday, if not every Thursday like last time. But I think Friday's cool. Saturday more people are available, but like all my friends are available on Saturday and they always want to do something. YouTube. Yeah, that's some bullshit. That pisses me off. You know how many people could have been on the stream and didn't freaking notify them? That's some bullshit. That's the bullshit. But yeah, I am going to get off now. I'm going to leave this stream because I am 20 minutes past what I was supposed to leave off my stream because I keep getting distracted because I like talking to you guys. But I will see you guys next Friday. Um, I think maybe I'll do anatomy tutorial next Friday. Who knows? Or maybe I'll just do a draw with me type thing. But I will let you guys know. I will keep y'all up to date on my Instagram via Instagram posts and all that kind of stuff. Oh no, I didn't have the bell clicked. It was my fault. Oh! I don't know how any of that works, so I mean, I don't blame you. I'm such a boomer when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I probably would have made the same mistake, so it's fine. Anyways, it was really nice talking to you guys. I might do some Roblox playthroughs because I really like Roblox and I love my little Megamind avatar. So who knows? Maybe I'll. Who knows? See ya. Have a great night. Bye. Bye everybody. Bye Wem. Bye Libby. Bye Choconike. Bye Linda. Envy Queen. If y'all are still on there. Kalia. This person whose name I don't know how to pronounce because it's I think in Korean. P Julian. You Sven. Everyone in the chat that participated and said hi and all that kind of stuff. I hope you guys have a great morning, evening, night, whatever. I hope you have it great and I hope you have it good. And I can't wait to see you next Friday if you guys are free. But yeah, I will put a Q&A on my Instagram of what I should stream next. Maybe. I don't know. I think I already did a Q&A. Actually, never mind. I don't know. I need to get the hell off this stream. I keep distracting myself. I keep stalling. All right.